Well, many political insiders thought we may not know who the next president of the United States would be by today or even before the week was out because of how close it was expected to be. This afternoon, we have Dr. Donald Gooch, an associate professor in the Department of Government at Stephen F. Austin University, with us to give us some political perspective now that this historic election is over. Now, Professor Gooch, were you surprised with the results in those key battleground states?
I wouldn't say surprised, given the nature of the polling in up through the race. If you factored in the shy Trump voter component, um, Vice President Harris was underperforming in those polls relative to President Biden and relative to Hillary Clinton in the 2016 and 2020 races. So the results were consistent with systematically underestimating the Trump vote by about 2 to 3 points. And given that, I wouldn't be surprised. I think the only surprising result was actually a non-battleground state, which was the state of Florida. He won that by 12 points, which is a bit of an odd outcome.
You talked a little bit about exit polling, and some of that exit polling found that the economy was really a major factor in how people voted this time around.
Yes, I think so. Inflation was a big topic this year, despite some other economic indicators that have been fairly positive for the Biden administration. The sort of runaway inflation over the last year and a half has been, I think, has brought the economy into the decisive point of the vote choice of the voters.
Any other real issues that you think influenced how people voted in this presidential election?
I mean, we'll have to kind of sort through that data, but I do think that the border was probably a big issue, and just the circumstances on the Democratic side in terms of replacing President Biden so late in the game and then going to Vice President Harris, I think that also played a factor.
Now, what about the balance of power, both in the House and the Senate? Still waiting on the House, but Senate Republicans they gained control of the Senate this time around. So were you surprised about that?
No, the Democrats were defending 3 times the number of seats that the Republicans were defending, and furthermore, they had a number of seats in states that went to Trump in 2020, even when he lost. So, like Montana, where we saw Tester go down, in Ohio, where Sherrod Brown lost. So they were really behind the 8 ball in terms of maintaining that majority, given that it was 50-50 or 51-49 going into the election. Last night, it seemed like the possibility that the Republicans might push it out to 54-55. It looks like instead it's going to be somewhere around 52-53.
Well, when classes resume today, lots to talk about with your students, Dr. Gooch. Thanks so much for being with us.
Absolutely, no problem.
Well, let's